welcome back to Real Reviews. This is Cody Williams, and we're here to talk about the movie The Fog. This is another masterful movie done by the great John Carpenter that is hailed as one of the best ghost story movies you'll ever see. It's simple, spooky, and has a very effective stylistic execution. Everything works out phenomenally well in the movie's case. This particular movie is super fun no matter how many times you see it, and it never gets old. The movie story follows a centennial party of the small coastal town of Antonio Bay as they commemorate the town's anniversary since the town was founded. While the town's residents prepare to celebrate, the past victims of a heinous crime that the town's founders committed rise from the dead from the depths of the sea to claim retribution. Under the cover of the ominous glowing fog, they carry out the revenge, searching to claim what is rightfully theirs. Sounds like a fun, spooky movie, right? Whenever I want to introduce someone to my favorite ghost story movie, I always use this movie for a reference as it's simply the most ideal horror flick to utilize the supernatural. How it's executed is beyond any level of amazement. This movie is just flat out awesome in every way. What I really liked about this movie is its somber and melancholic tone. If you went into this movie blind, you can automatically tell that this town has an evil past. How the movie captured that aspect with a beautiful yet melodramatic soundtrack is quite the impeccable feature. It just shows how much the movie's soundtrack can leave such an impact. Just like his previous movie Halloween, John Carpenter himself returns to compose the movie's soundtrack and did an astounding job with it. Speaking of John Carpenter's Halloween, you have a bunch of actors returning from that same movie, such as Jamie Lee Curtis, Nancy Loomis, and Charles Cyphers. With a cherry on top, you even have the amazing Tom Atkins, Hal Holbrook, and Janet Leigh, who you may know as Jamie Lee Curtis's mom. For a movie to have such a star-studded cast, the acting by everyone felt genuine for my liking. I will say that I was drawn back to see Tom Atkins without his famous mustache, but I got over it pretty quick. The movie's reliant use of fog machines, if they did use them, to accompany the ghastly looking ghosts created a unique aesthetic that made them look like they appeared out of the fog was really cool and spooky looking. I don't know if the ghosts are supposed to be pirates, but they do have an uncanny resemblance when you do get to see them clearly in the more up close and personal scenes. I do know that they are supposed to be 19th century swashbucklers. The appearances of the many malevolent spirits are creepy looking to say the least, and the work that went into their looks are simply amazing. Especially during the film's climax when you get to see the glowing eyes of the silhouetted captain, which makes the scene very ominous, even though the whole movie itself has an ominous feel. Despite being a horror movie and having its share of violent moments, there's no blood and gore, surprisingly. It just happens to show that you can effectively make a horror movie without having the need to gross out your audience. Without a doubt, The Fog is quite the spooky ghost story movie. I can easily say that this film is a must-watch during the Halloween season and that it's simply flawless in every way. I give this movie an A+. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Keep up with my real reviews.